Poverty is not a crime. Senate President Akpabio tells Nigerians from Rome. My dear listeners, here is an interesting news I bring to your listening ears. So here is another news that states that the Senate President Akpabio tells Nigerians from Rome that poverty is not a crime. So now moving on to the full details to see what transpired. What led the Senate President to say that poverty is not a crime? If he were to be the one in poverty stage, would he have said poverty is not a crime? So my dear listeners, moving on to the full details, kindly please ensure you like, subscribe to this channel and share. Senate President Godswill Akpabio has told Nigerians that poverty is not a crime. He made the comments in Rome after attending the funeral of Pope Francis last Saturday at the Vatican. Akpabio led a 5-member federal government delegation to the event. Speaking in an interview with the Nigerian Television Authority (NTA) via Zoom, Akpabio said, "When you look at the Catholic Church is not just a church. The Vatican is also regarded as a state. So you have the head of the state that died and was buried today. You also have the country that headed the flock all over the world, well over 1.5 billion in numbers. And you have a man who died as a man today, the Pope, who was worth only $100, showing that yes, we cannot worship God in splendor, and that the best way to worship God is to worship God through self-sacrifice for the others." So the message is very clear that Nigerians should love one another, and that poverty is not a crime, and poverty could sometimes be a virtue of God, and that whatever you have, you should be able to share with your brothers and sisters, and above all in the period of Easter. Pope Francis passed away last Monday. So yeah, my dear listeners, now we've come to the end of our today's news, and now before I go, so would pick up from the point that the Senate President said, poverty is not a crime. You see, at times I wonder how those people that are leading us got to that stage, because I obviously think that they said anyone that wants to lead this country must go to school, must pass through school, have what's it called, degrees before you can get to say to some certain position in this country and with some connections. You see, people like Akpabio, I refuse to believe that man went to school. So because someone worth $100 and he lived his life to serve God, does that motivate him? I think that was what motivated him to say poverty is not a crime. And again, he said that poverty at times is a virtue. Imagine if Akpabio was the one going through what a whole of Nigerians are going through. Would he have said that poverty is a virtue? You see, that's when you need to understand, and where you need to come in, that these people are ruling just for their own selfish interest. So let's not be biased and by what we see at times. These people are selfish and deadly at the same time. So my dear listeners, moving on to another comment here. Moving on to the comment section. The first comment here says, "Akpabio, you know lie, but I beg, empty your bank accounts to my own now." Another comment here says, "It is not the first time some minister has said it before that he has not seen Nigerian eating from the dumping area. Now another person is saying that same thing. Please, where is the end of that person now?" Another comment here says, "You will still enjoy poverty in Jesus' name. Keep insulting us." While the last comment I ever says, "You are a disgrace to this country." Exactly. This man is a disgrace to the whole Nigerians. Imagine someone that claimed to go to a university and have degrees is saying poverty is not a crime. It is a crime. Oh. So my dear listeners, that would be all for today. Kindly please do drop out the comment section and let's know what your view is all about. Thank you for listening.